I'm going to ask you a question in a minute about the wedding. This is a little debate we got into last night. Can I kiss with tongue when I'm up there? When they're like, you may now kiss the bride.
Okay.
Just think about that.
I have my answer.
Okay. I assume since you have it that quick, you're going to be anti what I'm going to say. But in a minute, we'll get into that.
Okay.
Let's go over and do the news. Here we go.
Bobby's Big
Story.
Where do I start today? And I will do the Wheel of Fortune story. This Wheel of Fortune winner donates a $145,000 prize that they won to charity.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, Scott Colbrenner won big on Wheel of Fortune last week, and he's donating it all to 2 charities. The guy racked up about $45,000 in cash and prizes, went on to win the bonus puzzle, adding another $100,000 grand prize to his jackpot, and he has pledged to split it up to uplift family services in the Los Angeles Regional Food Bank. Thought that was amazing. He went on the game show, giving all the money away. What's the game show you'd be the worst on? And I asked that because this is the one for me. Wheel of Fortune. You can put up there the letters M blank VE, and I'd be like, Mo. Can I get a vowel, please? I'm like, oh, he's going to pick O. He's going to pick O. E. And I'm terrible at Wheel of Fortune. And I used to watch it with my grandma every day, and she would crush them. She'd be 70 years old, and she'd be like, Jack Sprat would eat no fat, and his wife would eat no lean. And I'm like, there's one J up there. I cannot do Wheel of Fortune. What's the game show you're the worst at?
Jeopardy.
Not a big trivia kid ever?
No, never been good at trivia or just like, also too, you have to, to say it that way. Alex, what is, I'd forget that every time.
On the board, there'd be C, and then a blank, and a T. And I'd be like, And the category would be animal. And I go,
Stop.
It could be Let me get a vowel, all right? E. That's not Kit. I was that bad at Jeopardy. No, Wheel of Fortune. Eddie, game show, you're the worst?
Hands down, Jeopardy. I try to play along with it every time when it's on TV. I can't. If I were there, I would never buzz in. I would be too late. I don't know anything. I'd be so bad at it.
Yeah.
Lunchbox?
I used to think Jeopardy, but now that we do easy trivia, I feel like I'm getting better at trivia, so I'm learning more. It would be Name That Tune. Now that it's back on, I mean, that would be impossible for me because you hear me when we play music on this show, I'm like, man, you could play that song 100 times and I'd have 100 different guesses.
So you feel like you're getting better at easy trivia?
Yes.
Have you ever won?
Yeah, I've won.
You have? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Whoa, let's act like I've never won before. Come on now. Let's not be crazy.
Also in the news, hit it, Raymundo.
Bobby's Other Big
Story.
A guy in California found, and you may have seen this on the internet, shrimp tails in a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch on Monday of this week. Cinnamon Toast Crunch said, quote, "It was just an accumulation of the cinnamon sugar. I saw it, and let me say, it's my favorite cereal. So I do have bias here. It's the best cereal, pound for pound. It doesn't look like clumps of sugar.
Does it look like shrimp tails?
I'm looking at it even up close right now. It looks like shrimp tails.
Oh, boy.
Surely they take it to a lab and test it.
But how do we know it was really in there?
Yeah, that's true.
I do a full background check on this guy, see if he ever lied before.
Right.
And if he ever lied one time in his life, yeah, I'm going to use that against him. It looks like shrimp tails, but here's what I'm going to say about it. I don't think that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, the factory, the company, should have to pay for some goober dropping some fishtails in a little...
Totally.
As a practical joke.
Yeah.
Meaning somebody who worked there, or maybe somebody who worked in a different place in the main... Unless you have about 100 boxes coming at you full of fishtails, and it's a one-time thing, it's probably somebody playing a joke.
Yeah, or Lucky Charms was like, take this.
The feud.
That was same company?
Oh.
Okay, fine. Grape Nuts.
Mike D yelled same company from the corner of the room.
That's a different company.
Don't you think it looks like fishtails, Mike? Or shrimp tails? Okay. It's a big story. They also said there were rat droppings in there, too.
Oh, boy.
In the same box?
It may just be a bad box.
Yeah.
You know?
What is that?
Occasionally you get a lemon. And finally, not everybody's getting their butts handed to them because of the bracket, the NCAA bracket. A guy, just Eli, put $10 on a 10-team bet on DraftKings. The DraftKings Sportsbook, $10. He won $33,000 because he picked 10 games all in a row.
Wow.
He picked games like Abilene Christian over Texas, UCLA over BYU, Oral Roberts winning their second game. But he hit 10 games, and $10 went to $33,000.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Did he donate that to charity?
I wouldn't either.
No chance.
Not from winning like that.
No.
I think Lunchbox, that's where you should put your money instead of the lottery. You have a better chance of winning, a 10-team parlay than you do a scratch-off.
That's true.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think that you have better odds. I don't. When I gamble on DraftKings, promo code Bones, I do it for fun, for entertainment. If I ever start losing and it's like affecting my day, like in a really bad way, I'm going to stop. But I think if you're doing it to actually make money, I think the odds are better that you're going to win a bet than you just getting some scratch-offs.
Huh. I'll have to think about that. I never even thought about that. I really thought the lottery was my best option to hit it big. But, all right, I'll download it.
Well, I'm just saying.
So now I'll go lottery.
I'm just saying
and
gambling is a better. Okay.
Don't forget promo code bonus.
Yeah, promo code bonus. Thank you.
We don't know what it gets you.
I have no idea what it gets you. All right, that's what's up. Thank you, guys. Let's do Dustin Lynch, Mama's House, Bobby Bones Show. Call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. Brenda, who is in Mobile, Alabama. Brenda, what's going on?
Hi, morning studio.
Morning.
Hi, yeah, I have a question for Lunchbox. Is it true that you spend like $250 or $300 a week in lottery tickets, or is it every other week?
It's every paycheck, $150. So it's every 2 weeks.
Have you ever considered taking that amount of money and putting it in savings, and then at the end of the year, that's like winning a very small lottery. I mean, that might be like $2,000 at the end of the year.
I mean, I that doesn't really excite me. That's not millions of dollars. I mean, $2,000. Like, I mean, yeah, it doesn't, $2,000 is great, but millions of dollars allows me to retire. $2,000 doesn't allow me to retire.
Well, it's a little nest egg, consider. But, I mean, I understand the lottery. I mean, we have it here in Mississippi, which is next door, in Florida, which is next door. But when I play like maybe $10, like twice a year.
Well, you need to play more.
The chances are slim.
Why would you need to play more?
No.
Because then she can hit it big. Like with playing it only once or twice a year, the odds are you're just not going to win.
But the odds are you're not going to win either.
Right,
We're talking
you
about
don't
odds. You
increase
can't
your
argue odds.
You have any stories sometimes we bring of like the person that never played the lottery won?
By the way, let me just say that if you're putting $300 back a month, that would be over $3,000 a year. Not that it matters to you.
No, it doesn't matter. It's still not.
$3,600 a month with interest, you probably make $4,000.
Woo! Yay! I mean, I know that's great. I mean,
imagine $4,000 over the past 5 years that you
which
haven't
is
won.
exactly what he's.
Yeah.
So do the math.
You have $20,000 right
Gone.
now. Oh.
20,000. Guess what though? If I hit, it's millions.
But you haven't.
Okay, I haven't. So I mean, until I get to $1 million spent, then it's called break even.
Don't understand that logic at all.
Listen, eventually I'm going to win $1 million in the lottery. Eventually. So until I spend $1 million, it's all profit. Right now it looks like a big loss, but then when I hit it big, it's like, oh, you subtract that $52,000. Wow, you made $950,000 on that one ticket.
Your expectation is that you're going to win $1 million in the lottery?
At least. Yes.
By what age does this need to happen?
I would say probably by 55, so 16 more years.
He's helpful.
Brenda, thank you for your call. All we have in life is hope.
That's right.
That's it.
Love
I know.
Thank you, Brenda. Thank you. Have a great day.
Dream big, guys. Dream big.
Put it on your vision board.
I don't have one of those.
Well, hey.
If you'd like to reach out to us, not about the lottery, anything else, 877-77-Bobby. We're going to do a bit of What's the Haps in a few minutes. We'll go around the room. Eddie has some big news.
Oh, yeah.
With What's the Haps? He
What
has
is
specifically
yours?
requested this What's the Haps.
Big thing going on in my life.
Yeah, today, right?
Today.
We'll come back next. Around the room, let's do a little check-in with the segment we call What's the Haps?
Hey, what's the haps?
Eddie, I'm coming to you first since you requested this segment.
Big day for me, guys. Guess what? My life's about to change because I am going to get a free donut every day because I'm getting vaccinated today.
Oh, that's exciting.
Are you getting it all today or one shot?
Just
After
one
two?
shot, and then I guess you wait 2 weeks or whatever to get the second one.
3 or 4,
Four,
depending which
yeah.
one you get.
Okay, and I don't have any of the details because my wife signed me up, and I'm just going to show up and get it done.
Nice job.
Thank you. Hey, and then I'm going straight to Krispy Kreme. Right? Is that right?
Yeah, if you have
Yes.
your card.
Yeah, you get one every day, man. It's awesome.
Have you been?
Yeah, went yesterday. Got my first one.
And they didn't say anything?
Didn't say anything. They said congrats. Move on.
So are
I'll
you
be-
going to go every day?
Every
Oh, my
single
goodness.
day.
He's the guy. He's the guy
I
that's
am
gonna go
going
every day.
every single day to get the donut.
Even if you don't want a donut?
Even if I don't want the donut, I'm going to go there, show them my card, and give me the donut. I'm 1 for 1. I don't know how many days are left in this year, but that's how many days I'll be going.
Do they recognize you from when you tried to steal donuts the last time?
No, they didn't recognize me. Maybe they're going to get used to me, though. They're going to know this face because they're going to see it every single day. I'm
Eddie-
I
back.
don't get it.
Today you're getting
Today I'm
first
getting
shot?
it 3 o'clock.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man.
buddy. All right. Hey.
What's the haps?
Amy, you got one?
Yeah, so did you know that they make booster seats for a toilet that are about, 5 inches tall or so? And, this is something that we've had to look into because my dad now is living with us. But I kind of want to install one on my toilet because, my lower back has issues. And I feel like it's amazing. You don't even have to squat all the way down. You just kind of for a girl, you just go and you kind of
just lean back?
You just lean back and boom, there's the toilet seat. I'm like, this is the greatest invention ever. I don't even have to get up and down and strain my lower back sometimes. Because sometimes if my back is in a lot of pain, I have to use the wall to help myself get up. Yeah.
Sometimes old people have awesome stuff.
Yeah, they do.
For example, they have this bathtub, and I posted about this on Instagram a few weeks ago. You get in, and you can pretty much sit up, and the water comes up on you, and you shut a door.
Yeah.
And then it fills up. It's amazing.
Sounds cool.
It's amazing. You don't have to. You can take a bath by chilling, sitting up.
Listen, I'm about to hook you up with all the great elderly things that are going to come in handy for us at 40. Because I think they're pretty awesome.
Yeah. Old people got it made, man. Hey.
Hey, what's the haps?
So it's March Madness at my house, not because of basketball, but because I have 2 dogs
Oh.
that are going berserk. One of them's now, I think she's 7 months old, and obviously Stanley, who's almost 2 years old. And he got into something. She is mostly husky and a little bit of hound. She is able to get out of her cage. She jumps fences. She finds ways to get through doors. She opens. It's crazy. She's like a little escape artist. But she also gets into stuff when she opens a door. And so she got into the cupboard, and she got into some food, and she's fine. She didn't eat it all, but Stanley went in there and just ate all of it.
Ooh.
And he got so sick, he had 8 massive accidents on the carpet in the living room. Big accident. Vomit, a lot of poop. So much so that we ran him to the vet to make sure he was okay. And he's okay. But the carpet was so bad, and it was on this carpet that's 10 by 10. We couldn't even have them come clean the carpet. We had to ship the carpet off.
Oh, man.
The people from Zero Res here in town came and they drove and picked up that carpet
They're going to dip
and
it.
took it because they were like, this is dead body kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just destroyed it.
Stanley created a murder scene?
Yeah. And so in the living room, we just got a bunch of furniture scattered everywhere because the carpet died. We're hoping they clear.
Didn't you just get that carpet cleaned?
Yeah.
Last week?
From another mud situation because of the dog. So it's March Madness at my house, but not because of basketball, because of the dogs. That's what's happening with me. Hey.
Hey, what's the haps?
Lunchbox.
My dad turns 66 this coming Monday, and he is taking a big leap, and he is getting his first smartphone ever. He has never had one. He's used a flip phone. He's never been able to see pictures we send. He's never sent a text message in his life, but he's tired of missing out on the group thread that we have in the family, and so he's doing it. He's getting a smartphone, and it's going to be a disaster.
You think so?
Oh, he's not going to know how to use it. He's going to get so frustrated, and it's going to be hilarious. But yes, he's doing it because he wants to see pictures that we all send. We're like, oh, did you see that picture? No, I haven't seen it. I can't see it.
Well, genetically, or maybe as you were raised, you're very similar to that.
Very.
Very similar.
You don't want to go and do direct deposit. You don't want to do. I guess you were forced into direct deposit.
Yes,
but you
here at
don't-
work, they made me do it or they were going to charge me.
Oh, you don't want to pay your bills online.
Nope.
Nothing.
It's all
You want
mail. My
everything.
dad still mails his bills. He still pays by check. He does all that. Go to the grocery store, pay by check.
Even Lunchbox's current smartphone is like the very first one.
It's really cool. You could sell that now as like a retro version. All right, that's What's the Haps. Hey!
Hey, what's the hat?
Chris Lane, big plans, and then your calls. 877-77-Bobby. That's a phone number, 877-77-BOBBY. Thank you, guys. In Louisiana. Stacy, hello.
Hey, how are you, Bobby?
Doing pretty good. I appreciate you calling. What's going on?
Yes, I'm actually ashamed to say it, but I had never heard of you until about 4 years ago when my son, who was 13 at the time, introduced me to you and made me listen to your show every single day on the way to school. And my question is, he's almost 17 now and would love to have a chance to meet you. Are you going to be doing any type shows or meet and greets once COVID is passed and everything opens back up?
I would think so. I mean, we don't have any plans now. I can tell you this without telling you a lot. We have a couple of Raging Idiot shows for later in the year, but it's bigger than a single show. I don't know if I should reveal it now. We are, it's not the reveal, but let me say this. We're going to launch a festival or two this year.
But you don't know you're supposed to say that or not.
No,
Okay.
I'm not supposed to say it actually. But I'm saying, wouldn't it be cool if we launched a festival or two this year?
It would be very cool.
Us and some of our other cool music friends. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh, so now it's just a question?
Yeah, I'm just asking a question.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if we launched a festival? Then everybody could come and sing.
That'd be cool.
You know? Yes, we have a couple plans, Stacy, but not yet. We got to make sure that we are medically cleared by all the cool doctors out there, okay?
Okay, well, in the meantime, can you just say hey to Brett for me so I can play this back on the podcast?
Brett, what's up, dude? Appreciate you listening to us at 13. I know you're getting 17, you're 18 years old, right around that mark. And you're going to be too cool for us real soon because there's a drop off, right? Young kids think we're cool. But when they get to be old teenagers or in their early 20s, we're not cool anymore. But you'll come back. You'll reattach yourself with us probably around 29 or 30, and then we'll be back friends again.
Is that usually what happens?
That's usually what happens,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, when he's 29 or 30, we're going to be 50.
That's okay. We'll be cool again.
Okay.
Because he'll start to understand, oh, yeah, they're good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not cool to, 21-year-olds anymore. Those days are long gone. Stacy, thank you for calling. We appreciate that.
All right, thanks.
Bye-bye. We will talk about kissing with tongue at the wedding. That's the thing that I brought up to Caitlin last night.
Okay.
And I'll tell you her response, and then I'll tell you my response. Got it? All right, that's up next. In Tallahassee, Florida, Marion is on the phone. Marion, what's going on?
Hey, sir, how you doing? First-time caller. Congrats. Like to say hello to everybody.
Appreciate that, buddy. What do you need from us? We'll help you out right here.
I listened to you every morning, and I heard about the lottery ticket that was on the ground, and, that somebody, about the $1 million lottery ticket. Well, a similar thing like that happened to me, but it wasn't $1 million. Me and my wife went to Blockbusters one afternoon to rent a movie a few years ago, okay? And there's nobody in the parking lot. I walk outside, and I'm walking to my car, and I look down, and I think it's a $1 bill. So I just pick it up and throw it in my pocket. Well, when I get in the car, my wife says, "What do you got?" And I open it up. It was a $100 bill. And I said, "Well, look, we can go we'll buy some supper tonight. We could buy supper anyway, but I said, we got a free meal tonight." So we go buy a meal, get home, watching our movie. About 2 hours later, my doorbell rings. It's 9:00 at night. And a deputy sheriff comes to the door, and I open the door. I said, "Can I help you?" He said, "You found $100 in the Blockbuster parking lot." I said, "Yes, sir, I did." He said, "I'd like to have that $100 back." And I said, "Okay." He said, "Well, the people came back and said they lost $100 somewhere around there." I said, "Well, how did you know it was me?" He said, "We went inside and looked at the videotapes, and your vehicle was the only vehicle that came in there after them people.
Wow.
Oh, no. So then what?
Yeah. Now, I gave him the $100. Well, but the thing was, I didn't have no cash that day on me. So that $100 we bought supper with, right? So my wife had to write a check to the deputy, and then the deputy was going to give the people their $100 back.
Wow.
What Lunchbox, why are you making a face?
That seems baffling to me that they can sit there and come to your house and say, "Give the $100 you found on the ground." That is so bizarre to me. I'd have been like, "Let's go to court."
You would have went to court and had to pay fees that were over $100 to fight for $100?
Yeah, and then I'm writing the deputy a check for $100. How do we know those people ever got their $100?
How do you know, Marion?
Okay. What the deputy said was, when I found it, I should have took it to the police department and let them put it in lost and found. And if nobody reported it, they would give me the $100 in 30 days.
Oh,
Hey,
30
there's no way
days.
$100 bills is living a long shelf life in a lost and found. Wow, Marion, that's a wild story. I never thought it would go that far. I mean, I get looking at the tape, but sending a cop to a house?
So I guess the finders, keepers, losers, weepers rule doesn't exist.
Did you ever think about saying that, Marion, to the officer? Like, Officer Statute 321 point dash is finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
No. Well, it was just so funny. Nobody never goes to our front door. Our front door has never been used. And when the doorbell rang, it kind of freaked us out at 9:00 at night. I was like, why is somebody at our front door?
Yeah, that's weird.
And when I opened it up, it was a deputy, But no, I said, "Yes, sir, I did." I said, "Yes, sir." I said, "But I spent most of it." I said, "My wife's going to have to write you a check." He said, "Okay."
That's a weird story.
I mean, so have you, like, if you find anything ever again on the floor, you're just like, nope, not going to touch it.
I ain't found nothing else.
All right. Hey, have a good day, Mary. Appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Enjoy the show.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my gosh.
He mentioned going to Blockbuster. It had to be years ago.
Yeah.
He says stores, like I say stores sometimes, because he said we went to Blockbusters. I had this same conversation with Caitlin probably 2 nights ago. She had to go to Nordstrom's to get something, and I was like, "Are you going to Nordstrom's?" She goes, "It's called Nordstrom." I was like, "No, it's Nordstrom's." You gotta,
Everything has an S
You got to go to
behind it.
Nordstrom's. And then I didn't realize I was saying that. In Arkansas, Keith would call it Walmart's. I guess it's just when you're in the South, sometimes you just put an S on things.
Yeah. Did he say where he was from?
Yeah, Tallahassee, Florida.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And the last Blockbuster is up in Oregon, right?
Yeah.
So that had to be years ago that happened.
A long, long time ago.
We were also talking last night, and Caitlin asked me something weird about the wedding or some planning. I don't remember. I wasn't totally listening. I think I was on my phone or something. And she's like, "Hey, what do you think about Skibbo?" That's what I heard, right? And so I was like, yeah. And she goes, "Hey, this is a big game for you coming up on Saturday with Arkansas playing basketball." I was like, "Oh yeah, absolutely." And she goes, "Okay, I was just asking you that to show that you only listen to certain things, like certain little buzzwords that I say, like your ears pop up."
Like Arkansas and basketball.
She said that. I listened to every part of the question. Something about the wedding? It was like Charlie Brown. But I thought it was funny. She called me on that. We also had the conversation about the kiss at the wedding. where it's like you may now kiss the bride. I was like, oh, I'm for sure going with tongue. She was like, no, you're not going with tongue. I said, yeah, of course. I'm gonna kiss you like. Why are you doing your face like that?
Because I don't want to see you going at it with tongue, and you're not.
Why not?
Because she's gonna have her makeup done, and everybody's looking at you, and you don't need to make it all. Ugh. You just keep it classy and simple. Not that using tongue is not classy, but just no, you don't need to do that in front of all the people and then mess up her face.
Maddie and Tay were at the house last night. We shot my Twitch show called On Time, and they were split on it too. If I should use tongue.
Which one?
One
said
of them
tongue?
said yes, one of them said no.
I think so. I think Maddie said yes, and Tay was like, I don't know what I would do that. I think that was what happened.
Okay.
Did you kiss your wife with tongue, Eddie?
No, I didn't. I didn't. It'd be too awkward, man.
Yes.
You got in-laws there and everything.
I'm not saying do the head turn both directions.
Bobby's like second base. I'm going there.
That'd be awesome.
No, it wouldn't.
No, just to see everybody go, what is happening right now?
It wouldn't be a full makeout, but it'd be kind of like this.
No, but
Watch.
I don't want to see your tongue.
No, just let me show you.
Okay. I don't even
Everybody
want
watch
to
my
look at
mouth.
you do it now.
Everybody watch my mouth. Okay, it'd be like this.
Oh, it's like you're licking.
That wasn't that bad.
It's like-
That wasn't that bad.
It's like a slip of a tongue.
If that is how
It's like
you
a tongue
kiss,
slip. Let me show you one more time.
No.
Let me show you one more time. Just let me show you one more time.
Okay,
Watch,
fine.
Watch. Like the mouth slowly opens, and it's like this. There's like one single.
no.
Yeah, Amy, it's
I
not
think there should be tongue, just a little bit of tongue. Just.
But that means she's gonna have to open her mouth.
Well, we made the deal.
Or you're just licking her face.
We made the deal. She'll give me 1 second.
That's weird.
One Mississippi.
Why do you want to do the tongue so bad?
Because I think it's hot. It's sexy.
Stop. Okay.
I like to kiss her with tongue.
And that's you, the definition of.
Oh, you're saying I'm not the definition of sexy?
Wow.
No, you're
All
not.
right, that's a wrap.
Stab for no reason.
I'm saying you're not
Ray,
always
hit the button.
trying to
We're outta
be.
here.
No, I'm not
Hit the
done,
button.
Ray. Don't
Yeah,
hit the button. You're not,